Hello to everyone and welcome back to a new video. Today I'm on the BMW F900. The reason for that is because my M1000R is at the dealer again for repairs. My horn broke down, it didn't work, and for the pressure sensor that reacted when I went home from Germany, and I had to stop. And yeah, I guess by now you saw that video. If not, please check it out. I don't know if it's gonna help anyone to see that video, but that's one thing that could happen to your M1000R as well. Now I will blend in the photo they sent me from the device to check the status on the tire pressure sensors. Now I'm going back to pick up my bike. And since I got my new key, I found a way to outgo the connection loss. So basically, for the key, I cannot have anything out of metal near my key. Not my phone, not an AirTag, not a keychain, basically nothing. And when I did that, it helped, and the problem never came. Of course, I would love to put my AirTag on it, since I'm someone who forgets some things a lot. And even worse, when you have keyless, you do not have the key right in front of you. So if you stop, you have to check in your pockets where the key went. Okay, my backpack is closed. Since I lost my camera in Germany, I'm paranoid that my backpack will open, or I left it open, or anything like that. Today there's nice weather but cold temperature. Come on, get out of the way. Don't take my right. Theoretically, the blinker should deactivate. Oh yeah, it did. The BMW blinker deactivation is... It would be a really nice thing to have if it worked faster. Because of it going so slow, you're better off just doing it yourself, since when you hit the next turn, the blinker hasn't gone out by then. But here in Italy, not many people blink. So if you don't blink, it isn't a problem either. I have to say, this BMW F900R is quite a nice bike. It's really comfortable. You can set your dampening, road or dynamic. You have all the same modes, not the same, but you have also some modes you can freely adjust. You have dynamic dampening. Let's see, what else do we have? We have the tire pressure sensors, which is an optional, so I would really recommend that optional, since it is a real nice addition. You see your battery status, temperature, and you have the sport mode. Here you only have two, so these two. Okay, I have to be quick. And by the way, today I am going to configure a S1000R, since I'm thinking about going to the sport bike, since that one is without keyless. You cannot put a keyless on that bike, which I really love. Plus, for those who don't know, I used to ride a Aprilia RS660, and I really love sport bikes. I enjoy nakeds, kind of. Now the F900 has some strange handling, since if you turn, your handlebar wants to come in, so you have to counter that, which on sport bikes isn't the case. On my M1000R that isn't the case, it's just on this one. But back to the topic, I want to change to a sport bike, since I really love the looks. The looks of sport bikes. Don't hate me for this, but I love sport bikes way more than naked bikes in terms of look, and in terms of riding I enjoy them more as well. Okay, wow, this bike is really nice to ride on these low speeds. Let's see, 6th gear. 6th gear is already struggling with 50 kilometers an hour. And guys, when I'm going to Germany to study, I'm going to test a lot of bikes, since in Germany you can ride and test all bikes. Here in Italy you cannot ride any leader bike, you cannot ride any hyper naked, you can just ride like the 100 horsepower models, and not even all, since the R9, since I started on Yamaha and I really love them, but I cannot test it. I cannot. There is just two or three dealers in South Tyrol, and not one of them is able to make me get one to try it. And I checked on the Yamaha test website where you can book a test ride, and there's not one dealer in Italy where you can test the R9, which really sucks. Same goes for R7, R3, R1, of course, it's not legal anymore here, but also on the BMW S1000R and the S1000R. No, the S1000R you are able to test it, but the M1000R and M1000R. S1000R, even that is not up for tests. So now I almost reached my dealer. Oh, there it is. There is my bike. There it is. There it is. Oh, I'll go here. Oh yeah, that's mine. Hello guys. So I'm back on the M1000R. I just got it. Sadly, my dealer didn't have time to configure a new bike. So for now, what the hell? I did not start any route. Okay, never mind. Already way better. Okay. In comparison to the F900R, this bike feels like a true sport bike, but of course without the fairing. And I noticed the bike is kind of dirty. A bit too dirty for my likings. But I cannot complain. It works. It works. My honk, the quick shifter feels so smooth. You know, the F900 has a bit of a harder quick shifter, so I really enjoy this one, since it's a little bit softer and more, let's say, comfortable to ride, and it's snappier. And of course I am able to get up to 14,000 RPM, and on the F900 you're limited to about 9,000 RPM, something like that. So I really love to be able to get higher RPMs. Oh, I missed you. I really missed you. Welcome home. For those who don't know, I'm going to study abroad in Germany, and I might have to leave my trusty M1000R behind, since probably I won't have a garage slot in Germany. I'm not that rich, but I don't want to let it stand outside. But in Germany there isn't that much of a problem for stealing bikes not like it is here. If you let your bike outside in Italy for too long, it will probably get stolen. But for me, it's not even the stolen thing that I'm too worried about. It's the scratches and that stuff that people do. You know, when someone wants to sit on it or starts to touch my controls and everything. For example, one time someone changed my settings for the brake. You know, like the brakes, you can set the braking point, and on my ASV levers on the Aprilia, when you put it to a certain point, you could pull in the whole lever, but it wouldn't stop, just because of that setting. And someone turned that wheel on the ASV lever too much, and when I wanted to get home, I wanted to brake, but it didn't brake. Luckily, there was no one in front of me, it was just a turn, so I just leaned a little bit more and used my rear brake. But if there was a dangerous situation, I would have slammed into the car in front of me. Okay, let's blink. And don't get run over. Guys, if you are from Germany and you are in Bayern near Munich or Rosenheim, please let me know so we could ride together. Write me on Instagram or something. Yes, I will stop the video here since I'm almost at the garage and I don't want to show my garage space. Okay, well, it means I'm almost there. It's still 10 minutes of ride. But yeah, I will stop the video here. Have a nice day, and so yeah, like the video, subscribe and leave your opinion, and yeah, see you on the next one, I guess. Oh wait, what's happening here? This is a scoop. Don't run me over. Okay, just elderly lady or something. Okay, see you, bye.